Alright, so welcome back to the channel. It's Taz Fitness, Taz the Chef, Taz the Arthur. If you haven't yet, subscribe down below. Click that link and go ahead and follow me, man. Like, if you don't want to follow me, don't follow me. But just watch the videos and just, be open to the ideas and the knowledge and, the wisdom that I'm bringing your way. Because nobody really does this. So that's what I'm here for, to just spread the knowledge. But today, I want to talk about what's really been keeping me plant-based. It's a big difference between plant-based and being vegan. Like, that's what a lot of people don't understand. That's not the same thing. These are two different spectrums. But what's really been keeping me plant-based is just, number one was how I felt. Like, when I went plant-based for like 2 weeks after watching What the Hell, after watching Cowconspiracy, after watching Vegucated, like all these movies and documentaries on health and wellness and the food system and all like that. Um, yeah, so after being plant based for 2 weeks, I watched the documentaries, like, and then I was like, man, I'm gonna go plant based for 2 weeks just to see how I feel, like, see how my body reacts to it. And the first week was hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was super hard just because I didn't really know anything. I didn't know much about this new way style of eating. I've seen it in multiple occasions. Like, I've seen it throughout my life or whatever, but I didn't really know what it was about. So, like, I had to research. The first week I was eating like salads and stuff like that. I was eating salads for dinner. It was horrible. Like, I was like, after that first week, I was like, I cannot live like this. Like, there's no way. But that was just my mind. Like, I was limited on the resources that I have, or the knowledge that I had on this kind of eating lifestyle was limited. So I didn't, whatever the media showed, that's what I thought. But once I started to do my own research, researching for myself, that's when I started to really discover this new style of eating and how beneficial it was. So the second week, I started, looking up recipes, and I really started to cook more. And that's what it really is. Like, being this way, being plant based, you really got to get in that kitchen. You got to get in there. You got to get in there and start cooking. And, like, that's what a lot of people shy from. They're like, man, I can't cook. All right, everybody can't cook, but you got to, it's a learning process. You're not going to get in the kitchen and become Chef Boyardee overnight. Like, it doesn't happen like that. So it's like, over time, you're going to gradually get better and get better. You're going to experiment with new recipes and stuff like that. But yeah, second week got even easier just because I had recipes, I had food that I can eat. But after those 2 weeks, I was just like, man, I feel so much better, especially with lifting weights. Like, I was recovering faster. Like, I looked better and I felt better. So I was like, man, I don't need meat. I can keep this thing going for years. Like, I feel so much. I feel alive. Like, I felt like I was doing this on purpose. Like, I should have been eating this way. But another thing about it, which is like, being plant based, it make you get in that kitchen. So, like, it make you pay attention to the food that you're eating. So it's like, it's hella commercial ads, it's hella billboards, it's everything. You're getting so much information with different styles of eating. You got paleo, you got keto, you got all these different styles of eating that are being thrown into you every single day. And, like, most of them are lies. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, most of them, a good majority of them are lies. Like, I don't believe in the diet thing, because if you, like, break down the word, like, it's die. Like, you're not. It's not gonna last long, because you're limiting your body. You're limiting yourself on certain things. So that's why I say eating has to become a kind of a lifestyle. Like, it's how you operate on a day-to-day basis. You can't just, oh, I'm gonna do this diet, because once that diet is over, what you gonna do? Like, a lot of people do a diet, and once the diet's over, they're back to the way they were eating before, so it didn't really change anything. But yeah, being plant-based, it makes you get in the kitchen, but you start to become more creative, because you're trying to, think of new ways. You're trying to do substitutes, really. So you're trying to substitute this for this, substitute cheese, dairy cheese with vegan cheese, substitute milk, dairy milk with almond milk, substituting meat for, different kinds of meats, or, I mean, not different kinds of meats, but different kinds of vegan substitutes, like creatine or tofu or whatever, temp. But that's another thing I'm gonna get on with that is like I don't really be too big on that because a lot of that fake meat has a lot of soy in it, and we're not really supposed to be um, eating and devouring as much soy it is because soy really isn't that beneficial to your body. But that's a whole nother day. I'm gonna get onto that. But it really gets you creative because you get in the kitchen and you start to start up, really create new recipes. It was like, oh, I'm gonna try this and see how this tastes. I'm gonna try this and see how this tastes. And as you're doing that, you're gradually getting better at cooking because you're in the kitchen. But it really makes you focus on what you eat, man. Because a lot of things that they have out here, it's not nutritional at all. Like a lot of things that they have in grocery stores is so fucking bad for you. Like I want y'all to go get this book called The Food Babe Way. I gotta get it back from my friend. She been ducking me. Need my book back. But that book really just breaks down all the hazardous chemicals that are in foods. Like people really think the government be out here like trying to provide you the best health, the best wealth out here. Lies. All lies, my boy. And you can easily see that just based off what they give you in the store. Like a lot of foods in there are like contain a lot of high fructose corn syrup. A lot of stuff contains a lot of natural flavors. A lot of things has just so many chemicals that are made in the lab that are not beneficial. They don't have any nutritional value to your body. So like that's why I'll be wanting people to shoot away from all this junk food that they're eating because none of it adds value to you. Like you're eating a whole bag of chips, Flaming Hots, and like it has no kind of nutritional value to you. It might give you some calories, but what are you really getting from it? And that's really how you have to look at food, man. Like food is information, food is medicine. It can literally heal you. You just have to be eating right. But a lot of people miss that. Like food isn't just to be. You shouldn't just be. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat food. Yeah, I understand that, but it's like it's a different level for that. It's not like, oh, let me see. It's like you gotta be. Like I said before, you gotta be giving your body what it needs and not what it wants. Like 1 year fitness anniversary. Hey, congrats, Princess had our 1 year fitness anniversary. Congratulations today. I think it was today or yesterday. It's today. But yeah, back to what I was saying. You have to be giving your body what it needs and not what it wants. Like you need fruits, grains, and vegetables on a day-to-day basis just to operate and thrive on the level that you want to thrive on. So when you're not giving your body these daily essentials, you can see how it will affect you mentally, spiritually, and physically. Like it's a whole nother wave. But another benefit what I like from being plant-based was my thinking, my clarity. Like I started to think more differently. Like I wouldn't say I was closed-minded before. I've been pretty open. I'm always open to new ideas, new ways of thinking. Like even if we disagree with each other, I'm still trying to see your side of the story. But my thinking has advanced like tremendously. Another benefit from I won't be getting sick, so that's really another good benefit from being plant-based because a lot of meats be contaminated or if y'all really see how this is made, like how they really process food, like you will easily switch over. But the truth be right there in front of your face. Like only thing you gotta do is research. Like we live in the information age. You have your phone all day. You can literally just bam, Google, bang, go to the library. Like we have so much information, but people are so lazy. Like you have everything in the palm of your hands, but nope, they don't want to use it. But so it's like they're taking everything for granted. But yeah, I won't be getting sick because food is medicine. If I'm eating right, I'm gonna get the food's gonna take care of me. If I'm not eating right, then exactly a lot of people get sick because they're not eating right. You have to eat right. Food is medicine. Food has the power to freaking heal you. Like, why do you think they be like trying to make their own food now with these GMO products or like seedless? That's another one. Like being plant, like being plant based, like it made you watch what you're eating. So like you would be skeptical to eat a lot of stuff. Like you'd be like, this day is plant based. Let me see myself. But like that, and that's with everything though. Now, since you do that with food, then you're gonna be doing it with everything else. You're gonna be skeptical with everything else. You're not too easily to trust. Like, and that's been another thing. Like now, I've just been like eyes open. Like, I wonder what else they hiding from me. I wonder what else they hiding from me. Cause like watching those documentaries, I was like, these motherfuckers been lying to me my whole life. I've been drinking my milk, trying to get strong and tall, and it didn't work. But like, and that was another myth. Like, milk doesn't like give you strong bones, but that's a whole nother level we'll talk about there. But that's to wrap it up, man. I just feel better. I look better. I recover faster. I'm doing a benefit for the planet because a lot of meat that be processed or like the farms or whatever takes up a lot of land, and all of that is really just harming the environment. And they be saying, and like they don't even be giving cows and pigs real fucking food. They be giving them all this food that they don't made in the lab, or corn, like food that they are not supposed to eat. Like that's what's the really big difference from eating meat back then. Cause me and my grandma was talking about this. Eating meat back then, animals was grass fed. You know, it was the organic style, so it was more cleaner. It was healthier. It was okay, but they wouldn't eat as much meat as we. People would be eating half of their plate would be meat. 1/4 of their plate would be veggies, 1/4 would be carbs, and that's like that's supposed to be the opposite way around. You're supposed to have like half your plate be veggies, 1/4 carbs, 1/4 protein. But yeah, like now how they process meat and what they do with meat makes it so much. It makes it so harmful because they're not giving animals real food. Like, but we don't even need We don't need their meat to survive, man. Like one day people will realize, man, I've been showing people for a year now that I still in the gym. I'm still putting up weight. I'm stronger than the majority of the people. I'm like 155 pounds. I bounce between 150 and 155 pounds. But I'm lifting more than my body weight. Whatever, bench, squat, curl, deadlift, like whatever. My last deadlift was 405. My last squat was 365. My last bench was 235. I can curl 135 pounds. Like, I can do man ups. Like, I'm doing things that people don't normally do. And I'm plant based. And I'm like, I think I seen it was, I think I posted it up too. But my body is like, what was it? It's like almost 90%. I think it was almost 90% muscle and like 10% fat. So like my body is mainly muscle, and that's really was one of the things with like going plant based. I lost a lot of weight my first 2 weeks because really just detoxing all those chemicals and whatever, all this extra fat and stuff that's in your body. But you really just slim down to your natural size, what size you're supposed to be. And I'm 155 and I'm still big. Like, I don't think I'm big, but to some people I'm big. But that's because they've seen the come up. They see me be that little dude, small kid, middle school and high school, to now I'm one of the biggest dudes that they see, and they like, dang, bro, you been. But it really slims you down to your natural fit. So it's like, it, makes your natural figure like where you're supposed to be or whatever. But you see, the last thing I'm gonna say is, man, just give it a try. Like, that's really the main thing I be trying to tell people. Just give it a try. Like, you never know until you give it a try. Like, you don't know what you're doing to your body. Like, that'd be my main thing. You don't know how harmful you're like hurting yourself. My main thing, like when I be seeing people on these keto diets, like, oh, I'm eating no carbs and hella meat. Like, I'm losing weight though, but like, okay, you losing weight, but you trying to get these short-term results, and you giving your body, like, you're gonna be facing these long-term causes, like eating meat, nothing but meat and cheese, like, and no carbs. Like, that's more like you messing up the process. Like, you get your energy from carbs. Your body gets energy from carbs. I understand that you're gonna be your body's still gonna get your energy, but it's gonna get it from a different way. But I'm not even gonna get into that because I'm going to get into it. But Go plant-based, man. Try it out. You're gonna feel better. I promise you. I promise you. Go for 2 weeks and you will notice the difference in only 2 weeks. 2 weeks and you will notice a big difference in your mind, body, and soul. Like, you will never want to go eat meat again. And all that meat is just seasonings, man. You just putting plants, plants on it. And a lot of people be saying, where you gonna get your protein from? Actually, the meat gets its protein from plants, like, unless they giving them all this, fake food or whatever. But when cows and whatever, not chickens, but when cows eat grass, they're getting that protein from the grass. But a lot of people don't think about that. But they think, oh, the animal's giving me that protein. No, it's what the animals eat is just what's giving them the protein. That's a whole other wave. Go plant-based for 2 weeks, see how you feel. Today was just a little random video. I just wanted to talk, and I haven't really been on YouTube talking. So I really need to come back. I'm going to switch it up. I'm probably going to start doing more videos like this because I like talking, man. I like to educate people on the stuff that they missing out on, the stuff that's going over their heads. Test Fitness, Taz the Chef, Instagram. Go on LULU.com and download The Power Inside. It's free. It really talks about your mind and the power of your brain, how literally you can manifest and do anything you want in this life. But, or you can miss out on it, man. I'm just giving out free blessings. Test Fitness, we gone.